when they talk about, organized crime, who are the those that are master the game of organized crime? Caucasians. Who brings drugs into North America? I mean, Somalis, whether it be Somalis, young guys that are often accused of allegedly selling, drugs. And I'm not denying some of our kids are selling drugs. Yeah. That's the reality. I mean, like it bothers me when I see us Somalis getting too motherfucking sensitive. You know what I mean? Overly sensitive, more sensitive than when Michael Jackson was alive. We need to understand reality. This is the reality. You know what I mean? Like what we felt and we keep failing is that we're busy. What this young man said, Muhyiddin, I think he hit the nail on the head. You know what I mean? We're busy with freaking what people say about us or what they think of us. You know what I mean? I'm rather angry about what we face, the systemic, issues, the institutionalized racism.
Right.
If we truly want to do something rather than freaking, and I said it before, I'm going to say it again, all this bullshit hashtag. You know what I mean? Hashtag people in the community. You know what I mean? We need to get, we need to get to the bottom of this issue.
You mean like keyboard warriors, people that are just
keyboard warriors? You know what I mean? Like, all people want to do nowadays is like, I give it back to the community, and all we do is like a stupid, conference and workshop and bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
That produce nothing. But rather, we need to get involved, and we need to start this thing from a grassroots level, as this young man said. You know what I mean? Or either we're gonna let other people, portray as they feel. Yeah. That's what we do.
Okay, so in the show, I have a few parts that was cringeworthy for myself. Right. Number one, the imam that was on the show. He would use words like, again, there's a part where the two journalists came up to the door and they were like, such and such died, but it turned out he didn't die. By the way, there's going to be a lot of spoilers. This is a review, so if you didn't
spoiler
watch
alert, guys.
Yeah, spoiler alert all over this. Stop this video right now. Go watch the show if you don't want a spoiler alert. Anywho, so they go up to the door and he goes, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Right? Now, I can't say if he's Muslim or not. You're right, right? Yeah. But that being said, if they're going to have actors portray themselves as, i.e., Muslim, then come correct with the pronunciations, right? Another thing, and Bueller, let me know what you guys think. You guys watched the episode with me. The mother. The main lead, the mother, is not Somali.
No.
Not even a little.
Point blank. She is not Somali. She doesn't look Somali. We looked her up. She is not Somali, right? Yeah. When she was speaking Somali, why is it that she couldn't even... It was gibberish. It's legit me going on a Filipino show or whatever the case may be and going just yada, yada, yada.
That was hard to watch.
I couldn't even understand it.
That was hard to watch.
Right? But why is it that... If you're going to use our name, for your agenda, that's cool. We don't have a seat at the table. We're on the menu. Yeah. Fine. Then why not use our people?
Our people don't show up.
Because there's no repercussions for it.
Okay, so I'll start off with Beetle. Go ahead.
Nobody shows up there.
What do you mean nobody shows up?
Like, there's auditions, whatever, there's obviously going to be advertised everywhere in the city, right? It's local. People don't show up. They don't want to be on camera. They don't want to participate. And then, afterward, they have like 5 essays worth of opinions. It's not your place to talk. You don't want to participate. You know what I mean? That's the whole point. So I think that's...
Yeah. ATL.
There's no repercussions for it.
What do you mean?
So if they make a show about us and they don't use us as actors and they can portray us any way they want,
right?
The most protesting we do is tweeting about it, talking amongst your friends. So if I'm a producer, I don't care. I don't give a shit, because what are these people going to do to me, right? I can use the name how I want to, and this is the beginning phase that everybody goes through. Right. Jamaicans went through it, then we made a splash in the water, and everybody's after us now. Everyone's using our name. We gotta, if we really don't want them to use it, we have to show them the repercussions for it and really protest. And
that's what happened with the Italians too, right? Like they used to protest all those gangster mob movies, and they used to be like, "Don't portray us like this."
We have to. If there's no repercussions, there's
no race.
Every race.
Change.
Russians, everybody.
It's just our turn.
You remember?
Yeah.
I mean, just like that. And another reason why I think we're not on the shows and stuff, I feel like we're just not respected. We're not at that level yet. Did a lot of to that. And
say that again, sir.
Did a lot of to that. It's plain and
How do you
simple.
translate that? People that are seeked are looked for.
People who are
Oh, no, are wanted. Yeah.
And if it shows a level of respect on their, so I feel, my personal opinion, if they make shows and they actually come looking for us, we're nobody in the society right now.
Right.
We are the scum of the scum. That's how I feel. Cause
I wouldn't say it like that, but I see what you're saying.
I mean, okay. Yeah, I might be.
That's how they
I might be.
Yeah, but we do so good. Hold on now.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
We're viewed as.
I'm not gonna take away from all the Somali people who are doing amazing things. Like we have people like there's a female Somali presidential aspirant who left the country. Mashallah, who left the country 20 some odd years ago. Graduated from Kennedy School of Government at Harvard, and she's trying to do big things for the Somali people, not just in Somalia, but on a global scale, wherever we're at. But their light is diminished simply because everywhere else we're at, we just cause mayhem, we cause chaos.
Okay.
Media is not only used as a tool of information, but it's also it's a source of entertainment. It's a source of money as well. And simply put, if they're actually gonna deal with it, and they respect us to that point, they're gonna bring us forth. But we just aren't good enough. So why would they bother? It's like, what are we gonna do though? We don't have the strong communities that are put together that could protest it, take legal action or whatnot if they're actually doing slander. I mean, simply put, we're just not good enough, and we need to step up and do something about it. Yeah.
I was going to add to his.
Yeah.
What he means is, I feel like his perspective is key. So it's not about how we actually are as a community, but it's on the perspective of how we're seen in the community, right?
Right.
So I never heard of any success stories of Somali people until this show started doing the little segment at the end. What was it called?
Somali excellence.
Somali excellence. I haven't heard about any Somali excellence until this show started doing Somali excellence.
Right.
So it's about perspective. If me as a Somali person, I've never seen anything.
What do you expect the non-Somali?
So non-Somali people are not going to say anything.
Yeah.
So what I see is, oh, my boy just caught a body last night on Twitter. I see rap videos.
Right.
Some of them are good. I know.
Sorry,
some
when
are
somebody says caught a body, does that mean like they killed someone?
Yeah,
They kill someone.
Oh my
So what I
God.
see is, as a Somali person, forget about someone else that's not Somali.
Yeah.
As a Somali person, I see the negatives being pushed to the surface.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't see documentaries about the Somali woman president, no one running for president. I don't see Somali excellence. Before the show, I never heard about the woman who had $20 million. She has $20 million
Yeah.
in Africa.
Yeah.
I never knew
In
that.
Uganda, yeah.
I would have never guessed that. If you guys bet me money, I wouldn't have guessed. Not even a woman, any Somali person has $20 million.
Right. Do you have anything to add to this, by the way?
Yeah, I think it's the, to me, it's very simple. I think it's the absence of our creativity. The fact that
Yes.
Or that we don't want to display it, right?
yeah, we have like we have journalists, we have like I'm sure we have directors, we have you guys like Sheeko Sheeko doing this. Do you know what I mean? So if we Somalis are not coming together as one, as a unit, and really like doing things, I mean, they capitalizing on what took place in our community, basically when Rob Ford's story came out. So the whole thing was about Rob Ford. I mean, like, I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
And I remember Jennifer, the
creator, yeah.
the
Jennifer
creator.
Wholeness.
Yeah,
Wholeness.
I remember her saying that what caught her eye or her attention was that seeing Somali refugee or immigrant smoking crack with the most powerful man in Canada, one of the most powerful
In Toronto, yeah.
the mayor,
Yeah.
Rob Ford. Well, and she said she's gonna keep it authentic. I don't think that's authentic. First and foremost, I challenge that.
Why?
The kids that she assumed they were smoking crack with the mayor.
Right.
There's not a single kid in that area that smokes crack. It was the mayor of Toronto that smoked all the cracks in Canada.
Yeah. By the way, a lot of people, what he's talking about, a lot of people may not know this. A couple of years ago, correct me if I'm wrong, Rob Ford, who was our mayor, he passed away. May he rest in peace.
R.I.P.
That's fine. A lot of people are going to say, why did I say that? Because he's human.
He's
That's
human,
it.
straight up.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter. He's human. Muslim or not Muslim, good guy, bad guy, doesn't matter. May he rest in peace, right? That being said, he was the mayor of Toronto. He was caught in a, I guess you would say like a, what would you call it? What do they call it? House.
Conspiracy?
Crack house. Crack house.
Excuse me, kill you.
Don't kill. Don't do it. Kids spend
Kids are important to you. That's what
you'd call it maybe, and a trap house. There you go.
Trapper dies.
And he was caught smoking crack. Now there is allegations that he was smoking crack with a bunch of Somali.
Well, that's what she's wrong. That's what she dropped the ball. I mean, that's not. That was very new to my ears. It was music to my ears. I mean, that did not happen.
Do we smoke crack? Do our kids smoke crack?
I know those
know.
kids.
Yeah.
I know half of those kids personally. I know all of them in that picture.
Yeah, I know them
None of
too.
them smoke crack.
None of them.
None of them. Not
Yeah,
one
because
single.
we're like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like everybody, I think like marijuana,
Yeah.
right? Weed,
Oh, yeah.
drinking.
She didn't say
but crack
marijuana.
is like
There are Somali
She didn't say
crackheads,
marijuana.
by the way. That's a thing.
okay.
She didn't say marijuana. She
Sweet.
said crack.
That's
Crack
a real
cocaine.
thing.
That's the thing.
So I mean, I know she wants to be authentic. I
Yeah.
don't think she was authentic when she stated that.
Yeah.
She was wrong about that.
Right.
And I think secondly, what needs to be done? It's I think our community has, as this young man said it, and I think ATL said it as well. I think there are a lot people with so much to offer in our community.
Yeah.
But the biggest issue in our community, I don't care whether here in Canada, Toronto, or London, England, or anywhere that the Somali diaspora are at, we do not have a, how do I put it? We don't have a single narrative, like common narrative.
Right. Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like basically a shared narrative, I should put it this way. A shared narrative. When we have shared narrative, then we, like all these things that we worry about, people portraying as this way and that way, that will not happen because we be telling their stories. I do know that if the fact of the matter is the fact that they're portraying as being a gangster and being thugs. Well, let's be real. I mean, like let's just talk about other people and their shortcomings.
Well, that's
You know
what I mean. How come when the foreigners don't choose? What that comes back to my past question. They don't choose, and by foreigners I mean like non-Somalis, right? How come they don't choose the woman that made the millions of dollars, or the woman that's going for all the Somali excellence that we've done? They don't make a documentary about that. They always choose the negative side. So my question to you is, did we ruin our own image? Did we give them that leeway? I'll start off with Bueller and we'll take it back again. Did we ruin our own image and give them the tools to portray us in this manner?